Pretty little Libra, do-do-do-do-do, pretty little Libra, do-do-do-do-do. Listen, my gorgeous Libra, do you know what? You are gonna be so happy right at the beginning of this week. What's gonna happen is gonna mean to you so much, and you are most certainly going to be recognized by the right person. Okay, so it all depends what exactly you are going to be talking about, when this week starts. And the fact that you're going to be recognized by the right person, you will be speaking to somebody who knows you really well. You will be speaking to somebody who you really care about, and you will speak to somebody who really understands you, who understands your problems, so it is somebody in your life who you normally open up to. But this week, the energy is just going to be so beautiful, and which means that there is something you're gonna feel you haven't felt in a long time when you have this conversation. Something is really going to pick you up. It's these certain words that this particular person is going to tell you that are going to be so beneficial for your life right now, because this is not only going to elevate you, this is not only going to confirm to you things that you already know when it comes to you, when it comes to your talents, when it comes to what you're good at, when it comes to your future, but it's also going to play a big role when it comes to you having this beautiful moment, my gorgeous Libra, this beautiful moment where you are going to start to feel like, do you know what, something that you haven't felt in a while. You are going to start to feel that you are finally, taking charge of your life. You're taking control back when it comes to your life. And please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you did not have a control over your own life, but it's just more about these internal feelings. It's more about how your spirit is going to feel, to the point where you are going to open your mind so beautifully, and you are going to come out of your comfort zone. And it's all, about this clarity, which is going to come through this particular person who mean to you so much. And this in itself, it's actually going to be also rather important, because you are going to be talking about some kind of a compromise, something that you really need to make, and you're gonna feel like you need to make this compromise really urgently. Why? In order to start something so important to you when it comes to exactly what you have been talking to this person about. So it's going to boil down to the fact that there is some kind of a compromise that you are indeed going to need to make in order to start something so important. This in itself, it's like a really beautiful stage of your life which is about to begin. So I really hope that this is not too confusing. It's a lot to do with what exactly has been on your mind when you were talking to this person, and what exactly you were talking about, what exactly is going to be highlighted, through this conversation. What are you so good at? What comes to you so naturally? And something that you have kind of stumbled upon recently because you had to deal with other aspects of your life that have kind of slowed you down a little bit, but they also have put you in such a mode where you have kind of been questioning maybe lately whether you are on the right path, for example, or not. So there is a lot going to be answered, and most importantly, the bottom line is that you will recognize and you will realize that there is this important compromise you're going to need to make in order to start something so special, in order to start something so important to you, my gorgeous Libra. And I know that you're gonna be thinking, oh my God, you're gonna wonder, quite a lot what the actual outcome is going to be when it comes to you kind of focusing on starting something new, so important to you. Oh my God, this is a really powerful stage of your life. This is the time where where your energy is so much stronger and you can achieve a lot as long as you set your minds to it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you don't feel right. It doesn't matter whether the time is not right. It doesn't matter if you feel tired. It doesn't matter if you feel drained. You know, it really, nothing matters. All it matters at this stage of your life, this what you're going to be focusing on and the actual decision you're going to make. I know that you're going to be thinking about your future. And I need to tell you, and I know you're going to be wondering something, oh my God, I don't know if this is going to work. Where am I going to start? What am I about to start? I'm not too sure if this is going to work. I need to tell you that there is a reason why you are suddenly going to perk up. There is a reason why you're suddenly going to be full of energy. There is a reason why you're suddenly going to have all sorts of ideas, you know, because you are already going to feel that this is actually going to be really successful for you. So you are going to be wondering, oh, I'm not too sure whether things are going to work out at the end when it comes to where I'm going to start. But I just want to tell you, the bottom line is that this in itself is going to be very successful for you. And not only that, you know, the reason why you're going to feel so excited and so full of energy is because, listen, you are coming to this really important realization about yourself and about your life and about certain things that, you know, you are destined for. It's certain things that are your destiny. You really are going to reconnect with yourself on such a high level. This is because you are liberating yourself right now, because you are doing the right thing. You are becoming a free spirit, my gorgeous Libra. You are about to awake. Okay? Absolutely brilliant. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, do you know what? It's like basically you are going to see this person. You are going to see this person, and this person that you are going to see, it's going to remind you of somebody from your past. Do you hear me? You are going to see this person, and this particular person is going to remind you of somebody in your past. And now suddenly it's really to do with somebody who you did not like. It's really to do with somebody who you had a problem with in your past. It's really to do with somebody who you had this really negative experience with when it comes to your past. And this is who this person is going to remind you of. And you know what's going to surprise you? Do you know what's going to blow you away? The fact that now all this time, it has been a long time since, you know, you were talking to this person or since you were in touch with this particular person from your past. It has been a very long time, but something really negative happened in between you, or you had like a really negative experience connected to that particular person, and all this time you were like, you know, holding some kind of grudges, you know, like against this person. All this time, you know, as you did not even want to remember this person, for example. You wanted to suppress this person, you know, in your mind, which is natural when we don't, which is normal when we don't want to remember certain things, which is absolutely fine. We protect ourselves, we protect our brain, we protect our life, we protect our spirit, you know, but at some point in our lives, you know, we need to come to terms with certain things so we can move on. Do you understand? This stage of your life is really important when it comes to your future. Okay? And I know you're not gonna like what am I going to say, but you really need to get this right, because the moment in time you're reminded of this person from your past who you just do not like whatsoever, what's gonna really blow you away, not the fact that you're reminded that this person reminded you of that person, it's just the way they're gonna look. You're not gonna be like kind of blown away because of that, but what you're gonna be blown away that for the first time ever, my gorgeous Libra, you are going to realize and you are going to feel so different when it comes to that particular person. For the first time ever, you're gonna feel like, you know, oh my God, I actually want to forgive to this person. This is because you're intuitively being guided to do just that. And now instead of, this is going to blow you away. Normally you would be like, oh, that person is horrible, blah, 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 what they've done, and blah, 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 the way they acted and things like that. Instead of that, no, like the completely different energy, completely different vibe is going to take over. And now suddenly, boom, this is going to blow you away. The fact that you are just going to feel completely opposite. I mean, you're not going to feel that you're glad for what happened in between you two or about this negative experience. No, baby, no. But you're just suddenly going to feel like the right thing to do would be to forgive to this person. And that's how you're going to feel, like, oh, I want to forgive to this person. And of course that, you know, this is something that you would find so challenging, you know, just about, let's say, like if this happened like about a week ago, you would find this so challenging, my gorgeous Libra. But now the energy is going to be completely different. Just remember that this time of your life, you're more powerful than ever. So you need to take this, you know, use this in your advantage, my gorgeous Libra. Normally you would find this like a really kind of really challenging, but now, no, baby, no. So that's exactly how you're gonna feel by you forgiving to this person just in your mind. You don't need to do anything, you know, you don't need to do anything. By you forgiving this person, you're also going to heal something so big within you. Okay, you're going to release a huge amount of negative energy that was like kind of slowing you down. This amount of negative energy was actually preventing you to move forward. It really did slow you down big time. And after this moment in time, oh my God, things in your life are going to speed up like absolutely crazy. And this is what's going to happen now. Immediately, you are just going to be thinking like you want to like kind of forgive to this person. You're really going to surprise yourself. And all you need to do is just forgive to that person in your mind, and you are going to be 5 steps, you know, ahead of your own life, which is a really good thing. Of course, you will be able to kind of have a completely different perspective on what are you gonna do next when it comes to your future, for example. And there are 2 immediate things going to come out of it immediately. Number one, number one, you are not going to be stuck in the past anymore. And number 2, you are going to be able to follow your vision when it comes to your life really freely, really nicely, okay? And this is why this is going to be so beneficial for you, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, listen, what I'm gonna say right now, it's only going to be a sign what's gonna happen after that moment in time. At around the end of this week, someone is gonna like really irritate you. Somebody is really going to kind of challenge you a little bit. Somebody is really going to kind of get on your nerves a little bit. Just the way they're gonna act and what they're gonna say. You know, there is this specific person who is really going to irritate you. Somebody's gonna be winding you up. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. And this in itself is really kind of going to make you aware of the fact maybe which people you should avoid, which people are not good for your energy, you know, and which places, you know, you should avoid, for example. Because you know it's a lot to do with people's energy. Some people are like really kind of brilliant and really positive and really happy and really optimistic. When we are surrounded by this type of people, we are like that. We are happy, we are optimistic, we are like full of energy. But we are at around people who are like really negative and really low in energy, then we become like that. So this is just gonna be a sign and guidance, maybe which people, which person or which situation you should really avoid in order to protect yourself. This is unnecessary. This person is unnecessary. But that's not what I wanted to say. The moment in time, what I really wanted to say here, what's really important, that the moment in, well, this is an important realization, of course, but the moment in time somebody is like a little bit like rude to you, or somebody winds you up, or somebody irritates you at around the end of this week, trust me, you will feel this. Trust me. You also need to be happy about it. Okay, not only because this is going to be a sign who to avoid in order to protect yourself, but you should be really glad because this actually is your omen. This is your sign that very soon after that moment in time, you are going to have absolutely brilliant financial opportunity. And this financial opportunity is going to be imminent when it comes to your future. And this is something you have been waiting for a while. This is something you have been waiting for a very long time. So I'm not surprised that you are going to feel overwhelmed, my gorgeous Libra. You are going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel really happy when you become aware of this financial opportunity. And you need to understand that this financial opportunity is going to lead towards like a major achievement when it comes to finances. You're going to achieve something really big, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, especially to start with. There are certain things you're going to need to go through you've never went through before. There are certain things you're going to need to kind of explore you've never explored before. And there are certain things that you're going to need to do that you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable only because you will be doing them for the first time. But don't let that scare you. Don't let that stop you, my gorgeous Libra. Just remember, this path is about to lead towards some kind of prosperity. And yes, of course, we need to work a little bit, We need to work a little bit, work a little bit extra, for example, in terms of challenges, because this is the way it is. But don't allow any of these negative things to stop you, for example. And also, my gorgeous Libra, at around the end of this week, you are going to get such a wise advice. You are going to have a really wise advice. When it comes to something, you have been like a really dissatisfied and really disappointed about, okay? And this wise advice that you are going to have is going to open your eyes. This wise advice is going to come from somebody really strong. This wise advice is going to come from somebody who is like a natural leader, you know what I mean? But also as well at the same time, you will really have so much clarity at that moment in time when you do have this wise advice. Just remember, you're going to be talking about something you're so disappointed about, so dissatisfied about, and as soon as you get this wise advice, oh my God, this is going to be so personal. This is something really, really personal, seriously. This is something that you would not open up to just anybody about. But as soon as you get this wise advice, you will instantly have this clarity. You will instantly be like kind of intuitively aware, what to do. And you need to trust your inner voice, my gorgeous Libra. You need to trust your inner voice right now more than ever. This in itself, it's going to also open your eyes, and you will see which things in your life have you been taking for granted, for example. But you're also going to realize exactly what do you need to do immediately. What do you need to do immediately? Okay, there is some kind of a step that you're going to immediately need to do, because you will realize that you are unrestricted right now for the first time ever in order to do this. Okay, you are in the flow, and this in itself is going to lead towards you, finding yourself on this particular path where you are about to make your dream real. Just keep going, baby. Just keep going. So now, my gorgeous Libra, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Ooh la la, here we go. Listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Libra. Do you know what? It's going to be quite important that right now you are going to realize, when it comes to this week, you will really feel like you want to spend more time with people. You will really feel like you're ready to spend more time with people. You know, some of you will feel like, oh my God, you just want to have some fun and go out and enjoy yourself, you know, maybe find new friends or go and reconnect with your friends. You really are going to feel to have some fun and to enjoy your life, some of you. And some of you are really strongly going to feel like you want to spend, you know, more time with your like existing friends and with your like kind of family members. But it's important to mention that whatever you feel drawn towards, you know, you really are going to feel like this aspect of your life, it's really, really missing. And it's not only that, there are certain things that really need to be fulfilled within you, of course. But at the same time, whatever you feel drawn towards to do, whether you feel drawn towards like spending more time with family members, whether you feel drawn towards spending more time with your friends, or whether you feel drawn towards like maybe going and have some fun and find new friends, for example, whatever you feel drawn towards, please do it, because there is something really incredible going to come out of it. There is a major reminder, there is something that you're going to be reminded of, and something that's really kind of important. It's getting really urgent. You know what you're going to be reminded of, something that you're running out of time, okay? And if you run out of time and you don't act on time, you're never going to be able to forgive this to yourself. And this is why once again I need you to go with this particular flow and see towards where exactly you're going to be guided to. And you will see what you're going to be reminded of, something that you really are, my God, going to be upset with yourself that you've actually forgot about, you know, but that doesn't matter. It's all about what exactly you are going to do after that moment in time, because there is something really specific you're immediately going to need to do. A little journey. You will need to go somewhere and sort something out immediately. Trust me, this is going to be so worth it, because also it's going to be a very interesting experience you're going to have. Something so crazy is going to be suggested to you, which is about to like really make your life so much more colorful. So this is why you need to go with this flow as well. Hello my gorgeous people, I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they are intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.